Good morning, everyone. Let's start a new chapter which is talking about the ecosystem. The first lesson is only describing the ecosystem and some keywords about the ecosystem. First, what is an ecosystem? Actually, the ecosystem is a system that contains both living things and non-living things that can interact with each other. And living things means that these are the things or the organism that can breathe, they can be alive, they can take food, they can drink water, and so on. So we as humans are living things, and the non-living things cannot breathe, just like the laptop, the bag, the mouse, the book. These are non-living things. So whenever we have a living thing with a non-living thing in an environment and they interact with each other, means the living thing needs the non-living thing to be alive. This is called an ecosystem. So first, what is environment? Environment is everything surrounding the living things, just like the place surrounding them. It's the desert, the forest, the ocean, the city. This is the environment. It's everything surrounding the living thing. And for every living thing there is habitat. It's habitat. The habitat is the place where he lives, where an organism lives, which means that the habitat for the dolphin is the ocean. The habitat for the camel is the desert. So the habitat means the place where an organism lives. Every living thing has its habitat. The habitat means the place that where he lives, he can find his food, his water, and shelter. Shelter means the home. Okay, so the ecosystem contains all living things and non-living things that interact with each other in an environment. It can be large like the ocean or small like the tree. The living part of an ecosystem include all the living things, just as the animals, the plants, the humans. And the non-living things, they contain the air, the water, the soil, the sunlight, all the non-living things. Also, we will take some examples for the living, for the ecosystems. We will take the ocean, because the ocean has living and non-living. It has living just like the fish, the dolphin, the shark, and non-living just like the water, the sand. So it's called an ecosystem because it's having both living and non-living. Also, the desert has cacti, plant, the camel, and also it has the sunlight, which is non-living, and has the sand, which is non-living. So these are some examples of the ecosystem. And then we have the last two definitions or keywords in this lesson. We have population and community. Population is when we have all members of the same group that live in one place at the same time. So when we have group of cows, when we have group of monkeys, when we have group of dolphins, they are a group of the same animals living in the same place at the same time, so they are called population. While if we have different animals, different living organisms that live in the same place, means we have fish, dolphin, shark. These are different organisms, but they are living in the same place, which is the ocean. These are community. This is called community. Okay? So, this is simply what's ecosystem. Living things interact with non-living. How they interact with non-living? Living things, just like monkey, need the oxygen from the environment. They need the water. They need the food to be alive. Also, the plants need the sunlight, the air, the soil, and the water. This is how the living interact and need the non-living to be alive. Okay, so I hope you understand this lesson, and this is the last lesson that will come in the exam. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy.